This conference will now be recorded.
Today, uh, we are starting business consolidation with group reporting S4 HANA 2022, the latest version. So let's understand today. I just go through the entire content, what I'm going to cover in this particular course. Tomorrow, we'll go through entire overview of group reporting. So, like all other products, we have other products in the sense BPC or BCS or BOFC, whatever consolidation product you see. Same way in group reporting also, you have four main areas to uh, execute this particular legal consolidation or management consolidation or intercompany matching and reconciliation. Data collection. So basically it talks about master data and transaction data, how you are going to collect the transaction data from different sources, how you are going to collect your master data like consolidation units, financial statement items, mapping of financial statement items with the operational GL accounts. It's talk about that. Preparation. So in the preparation phase, so it talks about how currency translation happens, how the data validation happens. So because we get local currency data, so the local currency data we need to convert and we need to post any adjustments, group specific adjustments you can do or consolidation specific adjustments you can do here. Then we are going to perform consolidation. So as part of consolidation, we are going to run intercompany eliminations and first consolidation, subsequent consolidation. So at the end, we need to get the reports. Yeah, so we can use embedded analytics. We can create our own reports, and SAP already delivered some apps for the reports like group data analysis with reporting rules apps. So we are going to understand this particular group reporting entire these four processes. I mean, one, two, three, four. It's divided. So and this is what the product. So we are going to understand this product. So as I said, like we'll just go through the course content today. Then tomorrow we'll go through the overview. Next week onwards, we'll start the sessions. First, uh, we will understand the product with key terms. So any product, when you see when we are talking about any product, that may be group reporting, that may be SEC, or that may be any other FI product. We need to understand key terms. For if it is FI, we have company code, fiscal year variant, chart of accounts, general ledger, leading ledger, non-leading ledger, like that. When it is BPC, you have model, dimensions, business rules, all those stuff. When it is group reporting, you have consolidation units, consolidation groups, financial statement items, document types, posting levels, breakdown category, FS item attributes. So there are many things, reclassification methods. So we need to understand those key terms of this particular group reporting. One by one, we will understand. I'm not going to explain one time all the key terms. So as and when required, I'm going to explain those key terms. We are going to understand the architecture, how we are going to execute this particular group reporting project. We have delivered content basically. So nowadays, right, the implementation methodology changed. So in this recent changes, we need to activate the content. Here we activate 1SG content. So what is 1SG? So if you want to install F5 best practices, you have one content, right? If you want to install some relevant configuration, you have some content. So same way for group reporting, they come up with 1SG. For intercompany matching and reconciliation accounting side, they come up with 40Y. So there are some delivered contents which are already installed, we will understand how the content is installed, how to utilize or how to check whether the content is properly installed or not. So tomorrow, as I said, like we are going to understand entire consolidation process as a consolidation unit. That means company level, how to execute the closing process, consolidation group level, how to execute the process. That those tasks we are going to understand. This is the unit one, business consolidation with SAP group reporting overview. Then, as I said, like first part of this I showed this particular screenshot in this the first part, data collection. When it comes to the data collection, master data and structures. Master data means whatever consolidation units, how to create those consolidation units. So consolidation unit is a master data. It's like a dimension in BPC. It's like a field in FI. So how to create this consolidation unit, whether we can upload this or import this consolidation unit master data or not. How to create financial statement items, whether we can import these financial statement items, how to, if we want to create directly, how to create these financial statement items. We are going to talk about versions, whether only actual consolidation is possible, or whether even plan consolidation is possible or not. If both are possible, how you are going to segregate these data sets using versions. We have a very unique configuration, unique point here, special versions. So special versions is very good concept. It's not available in any other product. I can see in group reporting, but it's not available in BPC or BCS, not BCS, BOFC. Here I can see the special version, which is actually whatever you developed for one version. For example, IFRS version, you developed all the things. Developed means created direct classification methods, you created currency translation methods, and all configuration things. The same configuration wherever applicable, you can use it for the another version. No need to create again. So that's the use of special version. We are going to understand the special versions. So what is group fiscal year variant, right? What are the possibilities you have for the fiscal year variants, and integration in the sense how this particular group reporting integrated with SAC or disclosure management. One slide we are going to understand. As I said, consolidation groups, consolidation units, we are going to understand also. As part of this master data and structures, you are going to define group structure. Group structure in the sense, in consolidation, what happens, there will be in a particular consolidation group, you will have one particular consolidation unit investing in another consolidation unit. So the investor who is investing in another consolidation unit, the investor called as parent unit, the investee called as subsidiary, right? So that structure you are going to define, you are going to, system should understand, right, who is investing, who is investor, who is invested, those, that relationship we are going to define using group structure. Then for reporting purpose, we need some hierarchies. So what I mean, hierarchies in the sense, FS item hierarchies we need. So in FI, you create financial statement version for the reporting purpose. Here also, I need some hierarchies for the P&L statement. I need one hierarchy for the balance sheet. I need one hierarchy for the cash flow. One hierarchy for the changes in equity. And one hierarchy for the comprehensive income. So how to create these hierarchies? How to create a profit center hierarchy, consolidation unit hierarchy? So those hierarchies we are going to understand, and we are going to create it in the system. And when we are creating the hierarchies, we will discuss all the possible options. For sometimes you have to create the hierarchies within the system. Using that app directly, you can create hierarchies, or else you can import hierarchies using files, templates, some Excel file. So that also we are going to understand. So we are going to understand the important aspect of additional master data. Most of the time, So when you are executing consolidation, legal consolidation or legal consolidation mainly. So see, we are going to cover legal consolidation, management consolidation, ICMR, but main concept is legal consolidation, correct? So I'm talking about legal consolidation now. Sometimes your customer might ask some more characteristics or more dimensions in your dimension in your consolidation model. For example, you have consolidation unit, financial statement item, transaction type, we call it a sub item here, some transaction type, fiscal year period. So these are the main important fields. Version will be there. So main important fields for the consolidation. Sometimes your customer might ask like profit center they want in these fields as part of the consolidation, segment they want as part of the consolidation, right? So those are like additional master data, we call it as additional master data. So this profit center and segment already available in the table, so those additional characteristics I can add. Sometimes the customer might ask you custom fields. For example, in the consolidation they want brand. How to create that field, how to add that field in the consolidation model, that we are going to understand. Custom fields, custom attributes. So what is custom attributes? So financial statement item, SAP delivered some attributes. For example, if when I take a cash account, it's a asset account, right? When it is when I take account receivable, it's an asset account, it is an intercompany relevant account. When I do the cash flow, I have to use non-historical formula. So these are all the attributes of this particular FS item. I can create my own custom attribute. For example, most of the time what happens, you have you are moving. So for example, earlier you used Hyperion, now you are using uh, uh, group reporting, or earlier you used BPC, now you are using group reporting. So group reporting, when you see the content is installed, the content comes with some financial statement items in the sense group accounts. In BPC you might be using some other group accounts. So at that time, those particular BPC relevant accounts you can maintain in the FS item as an attribute, so that you will not change, or you are going to use FS items delivered by SAP only in the as part of content. So we are going to understand additional master data, custom fields, custom attributes, these things. And one more thing very important in group reporting, breakdown categories. So any product validation is a very important topic. What is the meaning of validation? So when I want to create a cash flow, right? When I want to create a cash flow, the cash flow is always based on the movements in the balance sheet. So sometimes in the source system, in the FI or any flat bill, that particular transaction type movement is not tracked or not loaded, not coming from the source system to group reporting. So breakdown category checks the quality of data from source. So we are going to understand breakdown categories. What are default items in the breakdown categories? And we have something called sub item. In the sub items are two types, transaction types and functional areas. Those we are going to understand. So we are going to maintain the financial statement items, mapping of financial statement items to GL accounts. We are going to create, understand selection objects. Selection objects is like whenever you want data from a particular table, you have to select the data, right? So here the way we select the data from the AgDocu table is selection object. Using selection object, we select data from the AgDocu table. We are going to understand selection objects. So we have, for every lesson, after the lesson we have exercises, right? We are going to execute the exercises in the system. We are going to create the exercises in the system. We follow the particular pattern. So first we will create consolidation unit, consolidation group, consolidation hierarchies. Then we are going to create a financial statement items. So we follow. So based on whatever exercises I mentioned here, same same sequence, we will execute the exercises in the system. Then data preparation. Data preparation is basically for the transaction data. Until now, we discussed the master data, consolidation unit, consolidation groups, financial statement items, how the attributes are maintained, what is breakdown category, what is sub item. So in the unit 2, it's all about master data and structures, and unit 3, it's all about transaction data and how to adjust the data or how to correct data if some corrections required. So data preparation, you can get data from S4 HANA, how to release the data from S4 HANA to group reporting. We are going to understand how to release data from ACDoc A to ACDoc U table. Also, we are going to understand how non-SAP data is collected to this particular group reporting. When I say non-SAP data, here we are going to talk about only flat file system. How the flat file is prepared. In the flat file, there are some parameters. If you want to load the YTD data, what you should do. If you want to load the periodic data, what you should do. What is the difference between update mode and overwrite mode? So these data collection options we are going to understand. Once we get data from S4 HANA, once we get data from from the flat files, we will understand, we are going to configure the validation. So once the data is uh, collected, we should know whether my balance sheet is matching or not, my assets equal to liabilities or not, or assets equal to liabilities plus equity or not. Assets plus liabilities plus equity equal to 0 always. If it is not 0, then we need to understand, right? So where is the problem? So manual validation will be difficult, right? So SAP, in SAP given an option, validation option. So I can define the rule, right? So I can tell the system in the web as part of validation, yeah, you select all the asset accounts, you keep it in left side. You select liabilities plus equity and multiply it with -1 and keep it in the right side, and you compare these two using equal operator. If both are same, you give status as success. If both are not same, then you throw an error. So I can configure my validation such a way. So these validations are created. I can validate my data collected. I can validate the data which is in the group currency. I can validate the data which is already consolidated. Then, as I said, like document types and posting levels. In BPC, we have something called concept like audit trail, automatic audit trails, manual audit trails, input audit trails. Here also the concept will be same, but we will use because it's S4 HANA system tightly integrated with the ACDoc A table. So we have document types and posting level, more detailed explanation available based on the document types and posting levels. So posting levels basically enables your data segregation. So for example, if I want to see the data for a particular company, I can use a posting level. If I want to see only intercompany till intercompany eliminations, I can use some posting levels. If I want to see reported data, intercompany elimination, consolidation of investments, I can select the relevant posting levels. Document types, basically sometimes I want to post automatic entries, sometimes I want to manually post the entries. Sometimes, I mean, whenever I post any entry, I need a document number. Sometimes I need reversal. So all these things controlled by document types. So we are going to understand document types and posting levels. And also any product which enables consolidation, it should give you an option for adjustments, right? Manual adjustments. So the manual adjustments can be anything. So for example, say you configure something to calculate the goodwill, right? So the customer say positive goodwill should go to this account, negative goodwill should go to this account, right? Whether it is possible or not, right? If system can't post the negative goodwill, how to adjust that particular entry or how to manually post that particular entry. So how to upload, if you have lots of journal entries,
Lots of journal entries.
how to upload those journal entries, how to import those group journal entries. that we are going to
that we are
understand.
going to understand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So
This conference will now be recorded.
it has given you option. Group reporting has an option to post the journal entry. The journal entries, the correction entries can be posted at consolidation unit level, can be posted at consolidation group level. Here you have some postings. For example, one posting is there, one entry is there, one leg is posted in profit and loss, one leg is posted in balance sheet, then net income is changed. So we are going to in at consolidation unit level or company level, we are going to calculate the net income. After calculating the net income, when you post in an entry which is going to impact your net income, system is going to adjust that net income automatically. We are going to understand how the system is going to adjust the net income when you post a correction entry. We are going to understand there is a new concept from the 2020 onwards, which is journal validation and journal substitution. So these two, validation and substitutions, we are going to understand. What is validation? So when you are posting a journal entry, or when while loading the data from a flat file, if the customer is not giving profit center, system should validate that. System should tell, so this particular record, the customer not entered the profit center, so you should enter. So that's some error message I want. That's what validation. What is substitution? So for example, the customer not given any segment in the record, then system should default some segment. So these kind of validations and substitutions, it's also in FI also you have validations and substitutions. Same type of validations and substitutions, you can, the concept is same, but here the configuration is different. There are two separate apps to configure these things. Then you have reclassifying the data. So reclassifications are very important. Using reclassifications, using reclassifications, you can post some, you can post some automatic reclassification. What I mean, when you use manual journal entries, you have, these are one time postings. So rarely you post some corrections, then you go for manual adjustments. Some adjustments are there every month you want to uh, execute those type of entries, automatic entries for every month. You can use reclassification methodology. Every or every time when I mean every month when I execute consolidation, I want to reclassify my gain on asset sale to other income. Every month I want to do that. When my data from my source comes against gain on asset sale, but every month I want to reclassify gain on asset sale to other income. That reclassification I can automate using this reclassification method. When you are defining the reclassification method, there are so many settings you have to understand. So we are going to understand source, destination, triggers, and all those concepts. Then currency translation, very important. How to convert non-historical accounts, how to convert historical accounts, how to convert P&L accounts, how to convert retained earnings, how to convert net income. So these so if for every account type we have some formulas. Non-historical accounts, the currency translation difference posted to the same origin account, original account. And if it is historical account, the currency translation difference goes to a currency translation reserve account. If it is P&L account, it goes the currency translation difference goes to a different CTA account. So these how we are going to calculate this historical, non-historical, and P&L, that we are going to understand. Currency translation methods, we are going to create those methods. We are going to understand what is currency translation key. That keys we are going to understand. So we have many exercises here, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we are going to execute all these exercises. Then the important topic, till currency translation, most of the FA consultants are comfortable, or BPC consultants are comfortable because they knew all these. I mean, at consolidate company level, now you are going to do it at consolidation unit level, so you can easily understand. The formulas are different when you compare with FI. So when it is consolidations and eliminations for FI consultant, it may be new topic because you always work on company level. It's consolidation group level. We are going to understand intercompany matching and reconciliation. Intercompany matching and reconciliation, when we are talking about intercompany matching and reconciliation, we will understand the latest based on the latest version. Earlier, when intercompany matching and reconciliation in 1809, it was not available. In 1909, when SAP introduced intercompany matching and reconciliation, it's an individual application. There is no integration between ICMR, intercompany matching and reconciliation, with your legal and consolidation intercompany eliminations. But now SAP come up with the integration between ICMR and intercompany eliminations. We are going to understand how these two ICMR and intercompany eliminations are integrated. Integrated. So when you run the intercompany eliminations, whatever intercompany matching differences, those differences are calculated and posted to the specific account. Earlier, this functionality was not there. Intercompany intercompany elimination system used to do, right? It used to eliminate entire accounts payable against account receivable. But if there is a difference between accounts payable and account receivable, it was not posting to, or it was not segregating those differences. But with this ICMR and IC elimination integration, now system can segregate what is your transaction difference, what is your currency translation difference, what are all remaining other differences. So that integration happened from 2021. So we are going to 2020 or 2021, but we are going to understand this integration with the latest 2022 version. So now, then we are going to understand how the intercompany eliminations. All right. So one side, so there are two types of eliminations: two-sided eliminations and one-sided elimination. Two-sided elimination you can integrate with ICMR. One-sided elimination you can configure within group reporting. Within group reporting. So we are going to understand that how one-sided eliminations are done. So SAP come up with a new concept, financial closing cockpit. So we are going to understand that financial closing cockpit. So this financial closing cockpit basically it gives you the overview of intercompany eliminations. What are the companies intercompany elimination is completed, right? What are all companies intercompany elimination not completed, or ICMR not completed, ICMR completed. The status the group accountant can see in one particular app, that is what reconciliation close app. We are going to understand that reconciliation close app, how to activate that one, how to use that one. Then we are going to understand matrix eliminations or matrix consolidation. All right, matrix consolidation, people say like legal consolidation plus management consolidation, basically called as matrix consolidation. So here matrix elimination means internal consolidation, or US eliminations. In BPC we used to call it as US eliminations. So we are going to understand management consolidations, US eliminations, how the in memory calculation helps this management consolidation, that we are going to understand. Also, there is one more concept recently SAP introduced, that was in 2020, I think it's introduced, profit on inventory elimination. Based on the markup margin, we can eliminate the profit on inventory. So we are going to understand that particular concept. Then once management consolidation, profit on inventory elimination, different eliminations like dividend elimination, accounts payable, receivable elimination, remaining balance sheet account eliminations, then we are going for consolidation of investment. As part of consolidation of investments, we are going to configure first consolidation and subsequent consolidation using purchase method. We are going to understand how the investment elimination happens, how the capital elimination happens, how the minority calculation happens, how the goodwill calculation happens using rule based, right? Then SAP come up with in 2021, SAP come up with something called equity pickup. So, most of the people confuse with at equity method and equity pickup. At equity method is a consolidation method, right? Equity pickup is a specific reporting requirement. It is not at equity method. Equity pickup is a separate reporting requirement. We are going to understand how to use this equity pickup, how to enable this equity pickup. Then we have all the exercises to execute consolidation of investments, matching and reconciliation, intercompany eliminations, and the ownership data updation, and consolidation of investments. At the end, we have reporting, planning, and balance carry forward. So we are going to understand how the balance carry forward happens, how the reporting rules are used to generate cash flow, changes in equity, and comprehensive income. We are going to understand how to use these reporting rules to calculate all those cash flow, changes in equity, comprehensive income, and also with we how to integrate, if you want planning consolidation, how to do this planning consolidation. Yeah, so that those points we are going to understand. And one more new topic I'm covering, which is group reporting preparation ledger. Group reporting preparation ledger. It's a new thing in 2021 FPS 01 onwards. It's come. I'm going to cover that one. So this entire course we are going to execute based on 2020 server. So we have the 2020 server. You can see here status details. So 2022 initial shipment stack available. So we S4HANA on premise 2022 we are going to use. So everything, this is the first time I'm using this particular 2022. You can see this screen is from 2022. Yeah, so these are my consolidation settings, consolidation master data, group reports, consolidation process, consolidation data preparation, period preparation. So here you don't see like intercompany matching and reconciliation, right? So the relevant roles when you assign, automatically you will see all these intercompany matching relevant, embedded analytics relevant, all the information. So this is all about this particular course. So the course planned for 30 hours, but it will take more than 30 hours. Session time will be 9:30 9 p.m. same time, 9 p.m. to 11:30 p.m. India time. So weekend only I plan these sessions, Saturday and Sunday. Sessions are not recorded. You can attend 2 times, and if required, you can attend three times. But when you attend more than 2 times, you just need to pay some minimal amount, 6,000. So course cost is 30,000. Yeah, you can pay in through 2 installments. We have server. You can take your own server or whatever server I am using. If you want to use the same server, that guy will take 2,000 INR per month, or for 3 months 5,000. You can also bargain with him. So you will get configuration steps, documentation, whatever class notes I create. I mean that I will share it with you. We have one WhatsApp group with all group reporting experienced consultants. So you will get access to that particular WhatsApp group. Yeah. So this is all about group reporting. Now it's open for questions. Any questions? You can unmute yourself.
Hi, Kiran. This is Nabil here.
Yeah,
I have
Nabil.
a question.
Yep.
So I'm chartered accountant and not really the technical consultant. So how do you think that this course can benefit me? I'm actually globally consolidating a mid-sized group. About you can talk about 60 plus consolidation units.
Hmm.
Today everything is on Excel, and we are thinking to implement group reporting SAP. So, do you think as an end user, this course can benefit, or is just a technical one?
So you know the name, when I say company code or company or chart of accounts or GL account, right? So fiscal year variant. You understand those terminology?
Yep, yep. These are familiar technologies because I implemented. I was part of the implementation for BPC in one of my organization in the past, so I'm
Hmm.
familiar with all these terms.
Then you can go for this. So you have a background of consolidation and you know the terminology of FI. I mean, FI means basic terminology, whatever ledger and all those things. So you can go for this. You will understand definitely.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Any other questions from other participants?
Hi Kiran,
Yep.
Anshuman this side. I am
Yes,
also a
please.
chartered accountant, so
Mm,
and I have experience in SAP Finance and Treasury
mm,
for around 16
okay.
years,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I have not worked on BPC.
That's okay.
So, like, would it be okay? So, I should be having some BPC experience in the past, or I can go through this course without any
See,
BPC experience.
BPC is a product which used earlier we used to have legal consultation. Now we are using group reporting. Earlier we have BCS. Now we are using group reporting. So learning BPC or understanding BPC or BYFC or BCS not mandatory, but you should know the SAP terminology. Like you said, like FI, Treasury. If you know that
Hmm.
terminology, that is sufficient.
Yeah,
See, tomorrow
yeah.
if I
From that
say act
perspective,
document
yeah.
table, tomorrow if
Hmm.
I say act document table, you should not think like what is act document table. So the
Hmm.
simple SAP terms, if you know, that's sufficient. You are a chartered accountant. That is the eligibility.
Okay. So yeah, I have worked on intercompany reconciliation though. Yeah, but before doing that, but I could not do that. So I did not get chance on
Understood.
BPC.
Understood. And
Yeah,
that
yeah.
so minimum
That's
terminology, you know. Yep, yep. You know the process. That is sufficient. Yes.
okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Any other questions from other participants?
Hi, Kiran, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So I have one question. So I had a past experience in SAP FICO, but I'm into management these days for the last couple of 5 to 6 years.
Hmm.
I have no experience in S4 HANA Finance. I know this is more or less the same as per the backend table structure, AC Doka and all. But
Hmm.
tell me one thing: how much one need to refresh their SAP Finance knowledge before they get into SAP Group Reporting? Uh,
Yes. See, the thing is, so for example, I just because you know the product, I will tell you.
Mhm,
SAP FI, SAP MM. There are two
mhm,
modules, right? So
mhm,
you know FI, you are learning MM. So when you are learning MM, so the relevant material master creation plans that transfers goods receipt and all those things you are going to understand as part of MM. So you can easily understand because you know FI.
mhm,
Correct.
mhm,
So the
mhm,
group reporting is another module in SAP.
mhm.
You
Okay.
got my point, right? So if you have some terminology understanding, if you spend
Mhm,
some time, right? If you have
mhm,
finance, for example, you should know what is balance sheet. If I say goodwill, you know what is goodwill. If I say
mhm,
investment, you should understand what is in. I'm not going to explain the accounting terminology, but I will explain how to do the consolidation using this particular product. So when I'm
mhm.
explaining, I use, well, for example, when I say retained earnings, you should know what is retained earnings. When I
Okay.
say net
Okay.
income, you should understand what is net income. It's income minus expense. So if
Got
you
it. Got
have
it.
that understanding, you can easily
Mhm.
cope up with this product.
Okay. Okay. Got it. And another question is, what is the typically, basically the implementation cycle means how far? Because I heard the group reporting is generally 4 to 6 months of the project. Is it
Hmm.
true, or what is your?
See, earlier we used to do all these estimations, right? Earlier,
Mhm,
what we used to do earlier means I'm talking about few years back before S4HANA, right? So
mhm,
let's say 2000 before prior to 2015, right?
mhm,
So the process of implementation different, like requirement gathering 1 month, blueprint some 2 weeks, then realization 2 months, then go live and support our final preparation some 1 month. So it was the calculation we used to do, and we used to say like, okay, two consultants required here, two consultants required. So those calculations.
mhm,
Now the implementation methodology changed
mhm,
with S4 HANA, SAP for particular area, for example, FI or group reporting, right? SAP come up with the best practices. So SAP only developed IFRS consolidation process or particular accounting standard process. You just need to install that content, and you have to give the demo directly to the customer. So you are going to save the time of requirement. You are going to save the time of blueprint. You are not going to do all those things now. So give the demo. First, you understand the group reporting content. You give the demo. On top of that, whatever master data changes, whatever the structure changes they want, you have just need to add those changes to the product. That's it. So now it can be. So if you have 60 entities, for example, 10 entities or 60 entities, for me, it's a flat file loading.
Mhm.
In one file, I can put it in. So it depends. So now it won't it 4 months also for me. If you ask me, for me, 4 months also a long time for this project. So 2 3 months you can enable and you can move with this group reporting.
Mm. Okay.
See,
Okay.
some
Got.
processes, some processes implementation is difficult. For example, if it is planning,
Mhm.
manufacturing one type, service one type, right? So oil and gas one type. So based on the industry, the planning processes, configuration changes, but consolidation, legal consolidation is not like that. Whatever the industry, same process.
Mm. Okay. Okay.
It's defined by SAP.
All right. Okay, let me go to the next question. So it's on, there is no recording being shared. So what if due to any, person is traveling or there is a power failure or abnormal condition? So how do we manage during that time?
So recording is not possible. So you have to plan accordingly. So these sessions can be executed or attend. You can attend via mobile, tablet, or laptop. So this is my policy. So if
Mhm.
yeah,
Yeah, because no, I understand. Say for example, if somebody is traveling
I
and
know we,
yeah,
we can discuss later this point. If
okay,
it is
okay.
regarding to real recording, we can
Hmm,
just
hmm,
park that
okay.
question.
Hi, Kiran, this is
Yeah.
Nabil here again. I'm in a different time zone, it's not really working for me. So I'm
Hmm.
really enthusiastic about this new learning, right? So
You are in
I was having
Australia
the
side.
yep.
Yeah, my timing is not suitable only for Australia and Switzerland. Yeah. Let me check if any other time I can start. I will inform you definitely.
That would be
Hi,
really
hi Kiran.
appreciated. I mean, I,
Sure, sure. Yeah, yeah,
Hi Kiran.
yeah,
This is
yeah.
Saurav. I'm
Yes, sir.
working as a SAP FICO consultant. So
Hmm.
my question is like, how's the market of this group reporting?
Demand is
I
good.
just wanted
Demanding
to,
is.
yeah,
See,
I just
it's
wanted to
see,
know.
you check LinkedIn or whatever. Demand is good. So if you ask me, I always say I'm the tutor, so I will always say I always say like it's good, but you just need to talk with others. But
Uh,
if you ask me, my answer is yes. Demand is good.
yeah, because I want to move from SAP FICO to this group reporting. So that's why.
So demand is high, rates are high. Yes.
Okay, okay. Thank you so much.
Kiran,
Yeah. Any
Nabil
other
here
question?
again.
Yeah.
Yeah, just one question. How do you rate this product as compared to HFM? Let's say I'm on the verge of implementation, right? So how do you rate this? I know your Twitter, you're actually you're in fact promoting this product, but I'm not sure in terms of the stability of this product. I used to hear about the financial consolidation, then it comes to this BPC. Now we talk about this group reporting. What's next?
See, always we should go with the uh, new technology, right? So when it was BPC, right? BPC standard, right? I used to load data from ECC to BW, BW to BPC. Two times I used to load. Later, SAP come up with BPC embedded consolidation. At that time, what I used to do, I used to load only one time ECC to BW system. Later, SAP come up with real-time consolidation. When it is real-time consolidation, ACDoc A to ACDoc C, it's direct release data, no loading at all. This is about the data loading part I'm talking about. The data footprint decreased, or I mean, the data footprint you can see now. This so there is no no import now only. within the SAP system. Front end wise, when you see in BPC, when I used to create reports, EPM add-in, right? So EPM add-in reports we used to create, and the data, whatever calculations we used to do, and all those things. And sometimes, if the customer wants some dashboards, no, I can't do dashboard, all these things in the EPM add-in. So I have to move to some other product like business objects and all those things. For plan consolidation, again, right? So the process is plan consolidation also available in BPC, but same thing. Actual versus plan, I can create the report only. But if I want any dashboards kind of stuff, or any prediction kind of stuff, I can't do. When it comes to BPC embedded, yes, the front end is Beck's analysis for Office. Yeah. Now, when it comes to group reporting, right? Everything is virtual. I can have virtual data model for my reporting purpose. So there is directly I can create custom analytical queries. So there is no data loading. All these things you need data loading. Here no need of data loading. And group reporting is tightly integrated with SSE. When it is tightly integrated with SSE, I can get the dashboards, I can get the predictions, I can do the actual versus plan consolidation, right? So even for the reporting purpose, it's some enterprise edition, it's directly integrated with SSE. But if for on premise, yes, SSE, it's tightly integrated, it's very easy to get the dashboards. Even the power user can create the dashboards using this particular group reporting. SAP already delivered the content for the group reporting in SSE. That also possible. Yeah, so it's all about digital transformation. We have to go with the new technology. You can save the
Gotcha.
time.
Yeah, got you. Thank you.
Right? Any other questions from other
Hey, hey,
participants?
hey,
Yep.
Kiran, is SAP BPC and Greek property both are the same?
SAP BPC, both just the legal consolidation only. Two different products. That's it.
Let's say if I apply for the new job, so should I say that I'm a group reporting consultant or SAP BPC consultant?
So
Let's say
when
one.
you apply for the job, so there are two poles. So if it is a BPC implementation, they will ask, they need BPC consolidation consultant. If it is group reporting consultant, they will specifically ask, like they want group reporting consultant.
So both are the different module, right?
Different products. Both does the same legal consolidation only. Both different products. So different consultants for this. So
Okay.
sometimes when you are implementing group reporting, BPC knowledge helps because you already did the consolidation, you know the process. So what is first consolidation? What is subsequent consolidation, right? So the adjustment entries, how the journal entry is posted, how the currency translation calculates, all those things you already did in BPC, so you know. If not in group reporting, anyway, we are going to understand and we are going to discuss. One more time, you have to practice. That's it, nothing more than that.
Oh, okay. Yep, got it. Thanks.
So, Karen, are we gonna cover this ICMR, GRDC, this kind of stuff, or is purely focusing on
GRDC,
PM?
GRDC, we are not going to cover. GRDC is a separate cloud-based tool, so we will not have access. But we will cover intercompany matching and reconciliation. It's part of S4HANA on-premise. GRDC is not part of S4HANA on-premise. It's a cloud-based separate solution.
All right, thank you.
Hey Kiran,
Yeah,
this is Rama. Do
yeah,
we need to have ICMR in S4 as well?
right. ICMR, operational ICMR, and group reporting relevant ICMR, two things. So yeah, if you want ICMR, the process for both is same, like the terminology, the way it reconciles, everything same. But we are going to understand based on the group reporting data. The same logic you can apply for accounting also.
Okay. And one more question. Are you planning to start from tomorrow?
So tomorrow, yes,
Yeah.
we are starting from tomorrow. Yes.
Okay.
Tomorrow's session recorded if you are. So I know tomorrow Christmas, if you miss also, I can share the recording.
Got it. Thank you.
Yeah. Any other questions?
How about next week? Sorry, one more. How about next week? We're actually
Next week,
going live on next week on S4, so I can't attend next week.
we will see then. Yeah, this just park this one. If you.
Okay.
Any other questions?
Yeah, hi Kiran, this is Upender. Thanks
Yeah.
for the session. So, coming to my experience, like I have around 7 to 8 years of experience in SAP Finance, and I have a
Hmm.
S4 experience as well. So, at this point of time, learning this group reporting, how it is going to help my career? Like, can I have it as an added advantage, or like how it will be like for a 7 to 8 years consultant, finance consultant? So will
See,
it going to help me? Yeah,
earlier in the sense, few years back, right? People
yeah,
used to ask, okay, if you are FI consultant, if you know accounts payable, account receivable, asset accounting, and some basics of CO is sufficient. Okay. Later,
correct.
the requirement changed, right? You should know FI, CO, MM, SD, all these integrations, product cost estimate, right? All those things added.
Correct.
Then
Yeah,
when I come to BPC and when SAP, if you are going to analytics product like BPC, business planning and consolidation, people used to ask me, if you know BW, if you know FI, if you know BPC, you can apply for that particular post, right? For the group reporting also, if you see now, group reporting, right? When you want to work, people in the job description they will say you should be you should know. Yeah, if FI knowledge is there, it's added advantage, right? So
okay,
it's a tight integration with the FI and group reporting. It's like you are going for a advanced course. So earlier you have FI associate, FI what is a professional, right? So it's group reporting
correct.
is like kind of professional.
Okay. So I can either like work like both FI as a finance and group reporting consultant, or I can actually jump into group reporting and I can choose a new career, right, in group
See,
reporting.
always you have to go with the product which has lot of demand, right? So FI,
Correct.
the competition is, like
Very
when
high,
you compare
very
FI,
high.
very high, right? Competition is very high, but
Correct.
group reporting consultants are less, rates are high. Rates
Okay,
in the
like
sense
as a
your
beginning,
salary scale
yeah.
also good.
Okay, okay. So as a like, I don't know anything about group reporting. Like from the legal point of view, also I don't know anything. So as a
That's
like
okay. I'm going to cover.
3 years,
I'm going to give you all the details, right? So you will understand what is consolidation of investment, what would the currency transfer, the process where you will understand, then only you will put it in the system. I'll make sure that you will understand. So if you know FI, that is sufficient to understand this
oh
course.
yeah, yeah. Okay. Thank you so much, Kiran.
Hey Kiran,
Yeah.
this
So
is
Kiran,
Srini.
we're gonna use IFRS. Sorry, Kiran, we're gonna use IFRS consolidation, right?
In this, I'm going to use normal rule based. IFRS consolidation is same another thing which is called activity based consolidation of investments. That is a separate course. I'm going to conduct that one. I will send the meeting request for that. It takes 1 more month to start that course, right? Based on IFRS, whatever managed content delivered you with activity-based consolidation of investments.
Yeah, that
So
would be
one person
helpful.
who knows this group reporting, this product, then only they can go for that particular course. In the IFRS base, so IFRS, when I say there will be first consolidation, subsequent consolidation, step acquisition, capital increase, decrease, mergers, partial transfers, partial divestitures, total divestitures, right? So we are not going to talk about all those processes. In this course, we are going to talk about the product, how to implement first consolidation and subsequent consolidation. The advanced one, we are going for the another course. That will take another 30 hours. Yeah.
Start here. Thank
Any other questions? Yeah.
Hey Kiran, this is Surya here.
Yes, Surya.
Okay, so are you going to cover any project with this course? Means only the theory part.
It's
And
project based only, right? We are going to implement a project. It's
okay,
kind
and
of a project.
what is the
Yeah.
duration? Means 6 weeks or 8 weeks?
It's I'd say planned 6 weeks, but obviously it will take 8 weeks because
Mm-hmm.
if I cover 2.5 hours minimum, then it will be 1 week 5 hours. Then it will be 6 hours. But I sometimes I cover 2 hours, sometimes I cover less than 2 hours. So it will take 8 months, 2 months, definitely.
Yeah, and after completing this course, means can I able to implement the group reporting at client location independently?
100%. Yes.
Okay, yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. So we'll stop now. We'll connect tomorrow using the same meeting request. Thank you. Have a nice day.